Yes, lovely people. Hope you are well. Welcome back to another daily summer news show. Hope you're well. My name is Callum, representing Team Kop-Ish, drifty man like Matt, as always, supporting. First and foremost, people, do smash that like button. It really helps the channel to grow, helps us to get to where we want to get to so we can bring you guys even more content and even better content. So please smash that like button right now. Right, without any further ado, let's get into it, people. Couple of good news stories to talk about today. First and foremost, Anfield increased capacity has been given the green light by Liverpool Council. So that is, obviously we spoke about this last week, but it is great news. Liverpool's stadium will be increased by a further 7,000 seats, so taking the capacity from 54,000 to what it is now to 61,000. That is great news all around. It will mean more fans get to go to games, increased match day revenue, increased revenue, full stop. Hopefully the waiting list for season tickets will go down as well, which is something that's always been an issue for Liverpool over the past 20, 30 years. More jobs. It's just good. It's a good all-round thing. And obviously I'm one of FSG's biggest, detractors. But, when they do something right, it also has to be spoken about as well. Again, not going to get into the nitty-gritty of the deal and what has happened with the stadium, whether they paid for it, the club paid for it. All I know is that they have supported this process for us to increase the stadium, and I'm happy for that. Now, that's not me saying I'm FSG in or out or whatever. I'm just saying when they do something wrong, I'm going to be on their neck. When, in my opinion, they've done something right, I'm also going to give them credit as well. So kudos to FSG, kudos to everyone who's worked on this happening for Liverpool Football Club. And I'm really happy. And selfishly, from a supporter who lives in London and has to travel down, it's hard to get tickets for games. So I'm very happy that this has happened. And hopefully after this increase on the Annie Road end, hopefully there'll be another increase on the Kop one day as well. And we can get the stadium even bigger. Why not? So good news all around to start with. Another good news, a little bit of celebration, wordplay in that. It is Mo Salah's birthday today, celebrating his 29th birthday. The Egyptian king, who's been Liverpool's best attacker for maybe the last 4 years, arguably. It's his birthday today. We wish him a massive happy birthday. We'd love to know from you guys, what is your favorite Mo Salah moment and your favorite Mo Salah goal, and one thing you want him to do in the future as a Liverpool player. As you know, he joined the club in 2017. He was top goal scorer for us for since he's been at the club. Obviously, last season we didn't win the league, but he has won the league, Champions League, Super Cup, and World Club Cup. Hopefully he can add a couple more domestic trophies and European trophies before his time at Liverpool comes to an end. Rumours are that he will stay at the club. Hopefully we're working on a new deal, so hopefully that can be a late birthday present for him and a present for all of us as Liverpool fans as well. But yes, as I said, people, I'd love to know your favourite Salah moment. My favourite Salah moment is the goal against Roma, where he turns to the crowd and puts his hands up. I don't know why. That was the moment where I really feel he completely arrived as a world-class player. My favourite Salah goal, might be the Chelsea one. Might just be the Chelsea one. I know I always flip-flop with that one, but I think it might be the Chelsea one. And one thing I'd love for Salah to do, I'd love Salah to win. I know it's going to sound really cheesy, but I'd love him to win another Premier League and FA Cup as well as the League Cup. I'd like him to complete the set and win all the domestic trophies and trophies on offer as a Liverpool player. So I'd like him to do that. Only time will tell, though. Next on the agenda, our backup goalkeeper, or newly appointed backup goalkeeper, Kelleher. So last season he came in a few games and looked really good. And again, I'll be honest with you, I was very worried when we didn't go out and get another goalkeeper last summer because I didn't think Kelleher was ready. I remember watching him in that Arsenal game where we drew 5-5, and I just thought he looked really, really poor, and I didn't think he'd have a future. However, he's proven me completely wrong. He's come on leaps and bounds. His kicking was excellent. His shot stopping was excellent. His handling of the ball was excellent. He just looked like a very good, accomplished goalkeeper. And I'm very happy that it looks as though we're not going to be loaning him out. He will get a chance to stay at the club. And now the difficulty with being a backup goalkeeper is game time. And when you're young and developing, game time is important. So I don't know if that means he'll play some under 23 games in and around some of the matches with the first team. But at the same time, you don't want to risk him getting injured as well as Alisson Becker getting injured. So it'll be very interesting to see how we approach this and how we actually utilize Kelleher. Now, in my opinion, I'd love Kelleher to get FA Cup games and League Cup games. But when you actually think of it, FA Cup doesn't come into existence until January. League Cup is something that I'd like us to really go for properly this summer. Hence why I'm so up for us improving the squad, because I do think we can make a run at it, especially if we get some good draws. Now, Kelleher playing League Cup, I think would be very good. They're not high pressure, but they're medium pressure games. And the later you go into the competition, the more important they become. So I think by him playing those games, not only does it build up his experience, it will build up his know-how. It will give him the game time he needs. And hopefully we can stay in it until sort of December time. Then in December, obviously, you have the league games where maybe he can be rotated in and out, maybe potentially. But also we'll have the FA Cup starting in January. What I basically want from Kelleher is one, for him to stay injury-free, which unfortunately didn't happen last season. But most importantly, to be match-ready and sharp if needed. The last thing I want is for him to come in goal, make some blunders, and then Klopp has to look at Adrian to go in goal, because I don't think that will fill any of us with any confidence, nor will any of us be happy at that. So I'm hoping Kelleher stays, and I'm hoping he gets some well-deserved game time next season and he can be an able deputy for AB1. Now, a man we continuously speak about here on Kop-Ish, some good reasons, some bad reasons. Patson Daka. So apparently Patson Daka is wanted not just by Liverpool, but by Leicester City and Chelsea and West Ham too. Leicester are the latest club to apparently declare their interest, which seems a bit of a weird one considering they have Iheanacho and Vardy. However, Vardy's career kind of looks like it's winding down a little bit. So maybe Brendan is looking at that thinking maybe he needs to get a ready replacement now to just give them that bedding in period for this season for Vardy's eventual replacement. And again, Daka's the name that's been touted around apparently in Leicester. Now, obviously, I don't know Leicester inside out. The best person to answer is probably someone like Lee Chappie on his thoughts of Daka going to Leicester. Again, I remain pretty much solid on where my stance is with Daka. I think he's a good player, but I don't think he improves our starting 11. And I think unless you're going out to buy a squad player for, let's say, midfield or centre back or goalkeeper, I think attack right now for Liverpool, you need to be getting a player who's ready to come in and fully challenge the starting 11. And in my humble personal opinion, I don't think Daka's that player yet, especially for the centre forward role. Not saying he's not a better finisher than Firmino. I think he is a better finisher than Firmino, but I don't think he's an all-round better player. And dare I say, I want someone who can kind of do both, even though I want more of an emphasis on someone who's a better finisher. Hence why I've been speaking about sort of your higher caliber, but I know they come at a price and we don't seem to be able to fulfill that price. However, I do think it would be a wise move for Leicester to maybe make a move, although I know they want Uzman, Edouard, yeah, that's it, Edouard from Celtic, who I think is a very good player as well. So obviously they're in the market for a striker of some sort. West Ham, obviously, they kind of need a striker. Chelsea, I feel, will only get Daca if they get one of the other big targets as well. And then I think they'll offload Abraham. They'll probably keep Giroud as third choice. And for us, again, if we were to buy someone of a high quality and then bring in Daca as the Origi replacement, I have no qualms about that. But my only worry would be to be getting Daca to be the starter. So that's just my humble opinion, people. But before I do shoot off, make sure you check out the new merchandise we've got. The Alisson Becker t-shirts, get you a man that can do both. We've got two designs, one in white and this one here in black. So make sure you check out the merch store. If you're not a member of ours already, please do check out our members stuff for a monthly payment. You get behind the scenes access as well as exclusive videos and much, much more. We'll be increasing the amount we do for members in the coming weeks and months as well. So it's a good time to join up. But people, we are going to be back probably tomorrow or Thursday. So make sure you check us out on social media. All of our social media handles are in the description on YouTube. And until next time, people, stay safe, stay blessed. My name is Callum, and we are out, people. Take care.